You ever start something, a project, a new idea, maybe a home renovation, and at first you're obsessed. But a few weeks later, it's sitting half done, quietly collecting dust, while your brain's already chasing the next shiny thing? If that's you, this video is going to explain why that happens and, more importantly, how to finally finish what you start even when you've lost interest. Because for ADHD brains, the problem isn't discipline or willpower. It's that our motivation system is interest based, not priority based. We focus best when something feels new, emotionally engaging, or personally meaningful. So, in a moment, I'm going to walk you through 3 ADHD-friendly steps that will help you follow through, rebuild self-trust, and complete things in a way that feels good, not forced. I'm Jen Barnes, ADHD success coach with 25 plus years in the mental health field, and I've lived this too. So let's get into it. Step 1, regulate before you react. This might sound simple, but it's where most ADHD women get stuck. We try to force ourselves to finish when our nervous system is in survival mode. When you're in your fight, flight, freeze, or shutdown, your brain isn't wired for focus. It's wired for protection. You won't feel motivated to finish that task because your body's saying, not safe, not now. So before you try to push through, pause and regulate. That could look like taking a slow walk, doing several slow breaths, stepping outside, or even just gazing out the window at something in nature. These simple actions signal safety to your nervous system. And for more on nervous system regulation, check out the related videos section of the description below. So once your body feels safe, your brain comes back online. And suddenly, focus and motivation are possible again. Once you're in that regulated state, then it's time to work with your ADHD brain instead of against it. Here's where things get real. Because ADHD brains thrive on interest, not obligation. When the novelty wears off, your brain's dopamine levels dip, and that project that used to light you up now feels like a chore. That doesn't mean you've failed. It means the fuel source changed. You can bring back novelty or engagement in small ways. My personal favorite, add a creative twist or a challenge, like how much can I get finished before this timer goes off or before dinner? Pair it with connection, maybe invite a friend or a coworker to body double. Create a real deadline with accountability. Maybe someone's actually waiting for it this time. You don't need to force yourself to care again. You just need to find a fresh way to make your brain care because interest is your superpower. And once you've got your energy back, you can call in a little bit of extra help from your next secret weapon. Step 3, call on your follow-through fairy. This is the part most people skip, and it's the difference between a great idea and a finished one. Your follow-through fairy is that magical little helper that you invite to show up at the time of performance, that moment when you want to take action. Her job is to make that moment easier for future you. So, for example, before it's time to do something, ask, what can my follow-through fairy do to help me later? Maybe she sets a reminder, preps your workspace, lays out your supplies, or schedules your focus block on your calendar. For me, it's about setting up my environment to make it both obvious and easy to work on the thing I want to do, and maybe less obvious or easy or desirable to do something else. These tiny acts of support reduce friction, and friction is where ADHD motivation goes to die. When you start planning for your follow-through fairy to show up, you train your brain to expect success, not resistance. So let's bring all this together. You just learned the secret to finishing what you start, and it's not about willpower or perfection. It's about understanding your brain. Step 1, regulate your body so that your nervous system knows you're safe. Step 2, reignite interest through novelty, connection, a challenge, or accountability. Step 3, Use your follow-through fairy to make action easier when it counts. Now that you know how to follow through, the next step is learning how to stay focused without getting pulled into internal distractions. And that's exactly what I cover in my podcast video, How to Reclaim Focus from ADHD's Internal Distractions. You can find that linked in the description below. And remember, you don't have to do this perfectly to do it powerfully. You've got this. I'll see you in the next video. Take good care.